Hi, my name is Bonnie Barker. I'm with BonnieBabeCrochet.com, and this is the video tutorial for the Cumulus Cabled Cap. This is part of the series of the Cable Crochet Made Easy book. All right, well, let me go ahead and give you a view of where we're headed. Okay, as you can see, we have a cap. We have the large cables in a circle. We have 6 of them, and in between we have some front post, back post stitching. Okay, on the inside, a nice elastic opening for the head. Okay, and just for clarity, this project begins in the center right here. Okay, to begin, you're going to need a size I or 9 or 5.50 millimeter crochet hook, or the size needed for the gauge. The gauge information is in the written pattern, so please be sure to check that since this is something that is worn. You're also going to need 1 scan or hank of the Cumulus yarn. Let me go ahead and get the information for you on that. Okay, this is Juniper Moon Farm Cumulus. This is Israeli cotton with a touch of nylon. It's a 94% cotton. Very soft, very nice, luxurious yarn. This is a medium weight, number 4. So if you choose another type of yarn, make sure that it is a medium weight yarn. Also know that not all medium weight yarns are the same, so do keep that in mind. And the yardage on this is 251 yards or 230 meters. Okay. And you're going to also need this, a yarn needle for hiding the loose ends once we complete our project. All right, let's go ahead and begin. The very first thing we're going to do, we're going to make a slip knot. And after we do that, we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to form a ring by making a slip stitch in that first chain. Okay, so we have a small donut or little Cheerio thingy here. Okay, now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to work 8 single crochets working into the center of this little circle. And as I do that, I'm also going to crochet on top of this loose strand. Just makes it a lot easier to hide later. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do 8. Okay, so you notice that I have crocheted around all of that. So you can space this out a little bit. All right, and the first thing I'm going to do before I even join, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that strand. Very carefully, make sure you don't cut yourself or those nice stitches. Okay, now I'm going to join with a slip stitch to the first single crochet of the round, just like that. Okay, and that's round number 1. We have 8 stitches. Okay, for round number 2, we're going to chain 1. We're going to work 2 single crochets in each stitch around. Also notice I'm not turning yet. Okay, and I'll let you know when to turn. Okay, so 2 single crochets in each stitch around. I'm going to go ahead and finish this, and I will show you the connection. Okay, I have finished going around 2 stitches in every single crochet, 2 single crochets in each single crochet to be specific. Now I want to show you something. I have counted, I do have 16 stitches. There is a little join here. Now this is actually not a single crochet. This is part of the slip stitch that we did for round 1. Sometimes it's easy to get confused and think that's a stitch. That is not a stitch. If you're in doubt, go ahead and count how many you have around. If you have 16, you don't put any stitches there, or you'll be mistakenly increasing. I'm going to go ahead now and join with a slip stitch to the first stitch of the round. Okay, that ends round 2. We should have 16 stitches at this point. Now I'm going to chain 1. For round 3, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to work 2 single crochets in each stitch around. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just to show you, I'm putting 2 stitches in each stitch around. Okay, we've gone all the way around. 2 stitches or 2 single crochets in each single crochet, we should have 32 stitches. Also, just a little reminder, that little thing there is not a stitch, so let's not put any stitches there. Go ahead, do a slip stitch to the first stitch of the round, and now we're ready to go on to round number 4. For round 4, we're going to chain 2. We're going to put 2 double crochets in the first stitch, and then 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Do that all the way around. 2 double crochets in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Okay, I'll do that one more time. 2 double crochets in the next stitch and 1 in the next stitch. So I'm going to go ahead and work that all the way around. At the end of this round, you notice that it may start to look a little bit wavy, but please don't worry about that, because the next rounds that we're going to be working are going to take care of that. So let's go ahead and join to the first stitch of the round, and that would be in the top of that first double crochet. And incidentally, in this stitch count, the turning chain does not count as a double crochet. I like to consider that a turning chain just to avoid confusion, especially with new crocheters. Okay, so for round 5, we are going to chain 2, and we are going to work 3 front post double crochet, a front post where you actually put the hook in the side, and you basically bring the hook around the body of the double crochet. It's like giving it a belt, and then you just complete the stitch. If you need more stitch help on that, I do have some extra videos on my Bonnie Babe Crochet YouTube channel. I encourage you to check out. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is 1 half double crochet. Now the half double crochet is just worked normally by going in through the top loops, just like so. So we're going to work that all the way around. 3 front post double crochets, and then after the 3 front post double crochets, we work 1 half double crochet working in through the top. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and work that. I'll do it one more time for you. And then 1 through the top. Now in this round, the stitch count will stay the same. It will stay 48 stitches. It will not increase. Okay, I've worked this all the way around. Now I'm going to join with the slip stitch to the first stitch of the round. Okay, I'm going to chain 2, and we're going to turn for this round. Okay, now we're going to have the back side facing. We are going to work 1 half double crochet, which will be in the half double crochet, and then we're going to work 3 back post double crochets, and we work them by coming in the back door and putting a belt around the stitch, just like so, and just complete your double crochet as you normally would. Okay, I'll do that one more time. We're going to half double crochet, again working through the top loops of that half double crochet. We want the post stitch to stand out from the half doubles, and then we do 3 back post doubles all the way around. At the end of round 6, we join with a slip stitch to the top stitch of the round, just like so. That should be a half double crochet you're joining it with. Okay, now we're going to turn. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we have. Okay, this is what you should have at this point. Okay, to begin round 7, we're going to chain 2. We're going to half double crochet in that first stitch, which is a half double crochet. We're going to skip the next 3 post stitches, and we're going to half double crochet in the next stitch, which is, again, sounds redundant, but it is also a half double crochet. Now we're going to work front post trebles in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Now working in front of the last 4 stitches, we're going to work 3 front post treble crochets in those 3 stitches that we skipped. And make sure we're working trebles here, front post trebles, not front post doubles. We use front post trebles every time we cross the cables, at least in my style of designing. Okay, in the next half double crochet, we are going to work a half double crochet, okay, 2 double crochets, and another half double crochet. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to repeat that all the way around. We're going to cross the next cable. We're going to skip the next 3 stitches, half double crochet in the next stitch, front post treble in the next 3 stitches, working in front of the 4 stitches we just made. We're going to front post treble in those 3 skipped stitches. I know this may seem a little confusing to some of you, but just hang with us and it will all come out in the end. Okay, so now we've come to the half double crochet, and we're going to work a half double, 2 double crochets, and a half double. And we're going to repeat this all the way around. As we come to the end of round 7, we come to the half double crochet. Now keep in mind we've already crocheted a half double crochet here, so the ending is just a little bit different. We are going to add a half double crochet and 2 double crochets only, since we already have our half double crochet, which was the first stitch of this round. So we're going ahead and join with the slip stitch to that round. Okay, now we're going to turn as we begin round 8, but before we do that, let me just show you what you should have. You should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crossings of cables in this round. Okay, now we're ready to go on to round number 8, and this is going to be with the back side facing. Let's go ahead and chain 2. Now we're going to back post double crochet in these 2 double crochets that we just added. Oh, also one thing I should mention, at the end of this round you should have, or at the end of round 7, you should have 66 stitches. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the 2 back post double crochets. We're going to half double in that half double crochet like so. Now we're going to be working on the back side of these cables. We're going to work 3 back post double crochets. So make sure that you're doing double crochet back post doubles, not trebles at this point. Okay, now we've come to the part which is kind of the middle where the cables were crossed. Working between the last stitch and the next stitch, just go ahead and put a half double crochet there. Now we're going to do the other side of the crossing of the cable. 3 more back post double crochets. Okay, when you get to the half double, just work in the top of that half double crochet. Now for the double crochets, we're going to work 2 back post double crochets. This is kind of the area that has the post stitches that are in between the cabling, and half double in the next half double crochet like so. Now we're going to repeat that all the way around. So let me go ahead and do this one more time over the back of the cable. This could be a little tricky. Make sure you do 3 back post double crochets, working in the center of the cable. Go ahead and put a half double there in between the last stitch and the next, and then 3 back post double crochets. Now let me show you a little trick here. We added a stitch here, but we're going to skip this stitch that was made. So in a sense, we don't really increase stitches in this row because this stitch kind of cancels that out if you're interested in the math. If you're not, just ignore that. It really is not that important as long as you're following the pattern. Okay, half double in the next half double, back, well, let me try that again, back post, double crochet in the next 2 double crochets, and a half post in the next stitch, and we're just going to repeat that all the way around. Okay, you're going to work that all the way around, and the last thing you're going to do, you're going to skip this half double crochet and you're going to half double crochet in the next half double crochet, like so. Okay, now we're going to join with a slip stitch to the first stitch of that round. Let's go ahead and turn and see what we have now. Okay, it's starting to come together. Okay, let's go ahead and look at row number 9. For row number 9, we're going to chain 2. We're going to half double crochet in that half double crochet that we just made. And we're going to front post double crochet in the next 3 stitches. This is working on the cable. Now we're going to half double crochet in the next half double crochet, front post double crochet in the next 3 stitches, okay, half double crochet in the half double crochet, okay, and when we get to these front post, we're going to front post in the next 2 stitches. Okay, we'll be adding to those as we go along, but for now we're not going to be adding stitches to this round either. So our stitch count for last round and this round is going to stay at 66 stitches. Okay, so we're going to repeat that all the way around. I'll do it for one more time. We're going to front post double crochet in 3 stitches. This is part of the cable. You should be able to see the cable now. Half double in that center half double crochet, and then 3 more front post double crochets. These are being worked around the stitches. Okay, and then we're going to half double in the next stitch. Okay, and we're going to work 2 front post double crochets, then a half double. So go ahead and work this all the way around. I want to show you the last 3 stitches of this round. We simply work a half double crochet in that half double crochet and 2 front post double crochets, and as before, the half double crochet is part of that little group is right over there. It was the first stitch of the round. So now we need to go ahead and join with a slip stitch to the first stitch of the round, and that ends round number 9. Okay, let's go ahead on to round number 10. We're going to chain 2, as we will for all the turning of the rounds. We're going to back post double crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1, let's try that again, 2, there we go, and we're going to work 3 half double crochets in the next half double. So this is definitely an increased round. Okay, so we're going to work 3 half double crochets, 2, 3. Now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to back post double crochet in the next 3 stitches. This is on the back side of our cable. Half double in the half double crochet there. Now 3 more back post double crochets. Let's move that out of there. Okay, so now we come to this half double crochet. Go ahead and work 3 half double crochets in there in the half double. Now we're going to work 2 back post double crochets and then 3 more of the half post doubles in that half double crochet. Let's just stop and take a look at this a minute. So the section that we worked here, 3 back post doubles, half double crochet, 3 back post doubles. These are part of the cable that we're making. And then when we get to the half doubles, we do a cluster of 3, or it's not really a cluster, but 3 half doubles, back 2 back post double, I'm sorry, these are half double crochets, that's right. Then 2 back post doubles over these stitches here, and then 3 more half post doubles in that half post double crochet. So go ahead and work that pattern all the way around. Okay, round 10 ends by working 3 half doubles in that last half double crochet, like so, and join with a slip stitch to the first stitch of the round. Okay, now we're ready to go on to round 11. Well, let's take another pause and see what we should have by now. Okay, now we're going to begin round number 11. We're going to chain 2. We're going to front post double crochet in that first double stitch there, and we're going to, actually that was a half double, I just did that around, and we're going to half double crochet in the next 2 stitches, like so. Now we come to our cable. You should be getting the hang of this one by now. 3 front post double crochets, half double crochet in the next stitch, and then 3 more front post double crochets. Okay, now we're going to do half double crochets in the next 2 stitches. This is part of those 3 stitches that we added on. Now we're going to work 4 front post double crochets. We're just expanding this little section in between the stitches to 4 front post double crochets wide for this section. Okay, and then we work half doubles in the next 2 stitches. So we're going to repeat that all the way around. I'm going to go ahead and do that with you one more time. We're going to, working on the cable, 3 front post double crochets, half double crochet in the middle, right in that half double crochet, and then 3 more front post double crochets. Okay, now we're going to do 2 half double crochets in a row, like so, and then now front post double crochets in the next 4 stitches. Let me try that one again. Okay, and then half double crochets in those 2 half doubles. I'm going to give you one more look at this. Okay, this is what we're doing all the way around. Okay, we're going to end this round by working half double crochets in 2 of those stitches there, and then front post double in the last 3 stitches. Like so. Okay, now we're going to join with a slip stitch to the first stitch of the round. We're going to go ahead and chain 2. Well, let me go ahead and show you what we have with our, especially with the formation of our cables. Okay, for round 12 we're going to chain 2. Now on round 11 we did not add any stitches, and if you don't ever see a stitch count at the end of the round, it's because no stitches were added. So that would just mean that it maintained the stitch count of the previous round or rounds. Okay, so now in round 12 we are going to add some stitches, so you want to be careful of this. Okay, so we're going to back post double crochet in the first 3 stitches, So back post double. Okay, we're going to work 2 half doubles in the next stitch. This is where our increases are coming in, and then 1 half double in the next half double. Okay, it's a little more subtle here on our increases. Now we're going to work 3 back post double crochets. Now we're actually working on the cable section. So 3 back post doubles, half double crochet in the middle, and then 3 more back post double crochets. Okay. After the cable, this we're working it from with the back side facing. Okay, we're going to work a half double in the next half double crochet, and then 2 half doubles in the next spot. Okay. Now we're going to work 4 back post double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, this is the section that's in between the cables. Now we're going to work 2 half doubles, then 1, and then we're back again to the repeat of the cable section. So let's go ahead and do that one more time just for clarity. Back post double crochet in the next 3 stitches. This is the cable part. Half double crochet in the center there of the cable, and then 3 more back post double crochets. Okay, so now we do 1 half double crochet, and then we do 2 half double crochets, and then we get to the center, these post stitches, which are the decorative part in between the cables. We have 4 of those on this round. This is 3, and this is 4, and now we work 2 half doubles. If you can think of the increases as being just on the inside where these posts are, that may help you understand what the pattern is saying. And then 1 half double. Okay, so let's go ahead and repeat that all the way around. Okay, the last stitches of this round are worked with 1 stitch or 1 half double in the next half double, and then 2 half double crochets in the next half double. And let's take a look at that. And we have 1 more back post double crochet, and then we're ready to connect to the first stitch of the round. Okay, let's go ahead and turn and see what we have. Okay, so this is what the beginning of our hat should look like at this stage. Okay, as we begin round 13, we're going to chain 2, and we're going to front post double crochet in the first 2 stitches. Okay, now we're going to work 2 half double crochets in the next stitch, and then 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, just like so. Okay, now we are to the point of our cable, and it's time to cross these cables again. So we're going to skip the next 3 stitches, half double in the next half double, front post treble crochets in the next 3 stitches, working in front of the last 4 stitches. We're going to front post treble in the 3 stitches that we skipped. These are the 3 post stitches. Okay. After this, we're going to half double the next double crochet, just like that. After we half doubled in the first stitch following the cable, we work 2 half doubles in the next stitch. Now we are going to expand this section which is between the cables. We're going to front post in the next 6 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a little bit of expansion here, number 6, 2 half double crochets in the next stitch, and then 1 half double crochet. Now we're going to cross another cable, skip 3 stitches, and again this is going to be the repeat all the way around. Front post treble in the next 3 stitches. Working in front of the last 4 stitches, we're going to front post treble in the next 3 stitches. Or I'm sorry, in the 3 stitches that were skipped. Pardon. Okay, now we're going to 1 half double crochet in that first stitch. This is after the cable. 2 half doubles in the next stitch. Now we're going to work 6 front post trebles across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and again the area that's closest to these trebles, that's where you want your increase. You're going to 2 half double crochets in that first stitch, and then 1 half double crochet in the next. So let's go ahead and stop and take a look at what we're doing here. This section here is expanding by 1 on each side. Okay, and then we have the crossing of the cable. So go ahead and complete that, repeating this, the crossing of the cables, and then your half double, and then 2 half double, 6 post stitches, then 2 half double, and then 1 half double all the way around. Okay, the last 4 stitches of this round are going to be front post double crochets. And we join with a slip stitch to the first stitch of the round, just like so. Now do know that this section here is going to look a little, just a slightly bit different because you do have that chain embedded in there, but I don't really think it's going to be that noticeable overall. Maybe you would notice it, maybe I would notice it, but I don't think anybody else really will. Okay, so this is what you should have at the end of round number 13. Now at this point we are no longer going to be increasing any stitches. Actually, we're going to maintain this stitch count for the next 2 rounds, which will actually start to kind of curve it under a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and start that. We're going to turn, and this is beginning round number 14. Chain 2, and we're going to back post in the next 4 stitches. Now do know that the section around the turning chain is always going to be a little bit different from the repeat that you work around. Okay, just because it is split there in the center. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, and we do 1 more, 4 back post double crochets. Okay, half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. Okay, so half double crochet, half double crochet, half double crochet. Now we're going to work the cable. This is after it's been crossed. So we have 3 back post double crochets in the center of the cable. Between the last stitch and the next stitch, we go ahead and put our little half double crochet in the middle, and then we work 3 more back post double crochets. Okay, we're going to skip the next half double, and we're going to half double in each of the next 3 stitches. Okay, and now this is looking from the back side. We're going to have 6 back post doubles all the way across. These are the stitches, the decorative stitches in between the cabling. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And a lot of times you can use your fingers to feel where you are on that. Now we have 3 half doubles, and then we begin to do the back side of the cabling again. So let's just go ahead and look at that. So the repeat is going to be working the back side of the cabling, which is 3 back post doubles, a half double in between the first and the last stitch, which is the center of the cable, and then 3 more back post doubles, and then 3 half double crochets, 6 back post doubles, and then 3 half double crochets. That is your repeat all the way around. Okay, so this is worked all the way around, ending with working 2 back post double crochets, and let's join with a slip stitch to the first stitch of the round, like so. Okay, so now we're ready to start round number 15. Let's go ahead and chain 2, and for round number 15 we are not going to be increasing any stitches. We are simply going to work over what we have. So we're going to front post in the next 2 stitches, half double crochet in the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. Now as we work our cable, you've done this before, you know what to do. 3 front post double crochets, half double crochet in that center half double crochet, and then 3 more front post double crochets. Okay, now we're going to half double in the next 3 stitches, and we're going to front post double in the next 6, just straight across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then we do 3 more half double crochets, and that is your repeat all the way around. Gonna stand back and just take another look at it. So you're going to work your cable, 3 front post double crochets, half double, 3 front post double, then we have 3 half double crochets, then we have 6 front post double crochets, and then 3 half doubles. Just work that all the way around. This round ends by working 4 front post double crochet. And let's join with the slip stitch to the first stitch of the round. Okay, so now we're ready to go on to round number 16. Now this round is going to begin decreasing. Well, before we do that, let's just go ahead and take a look at what you have here. So this hat should start to show some tendency to want to curl under a little bit here. Not a lot, just a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin round 16. We're going to chain 2, and we're going to work back post double crochet the next 4 stitches, okay. Now we're going to begin decreasing. Okay, so we're going to work a half double crochet decrease over the next 2 stitches. So what I would do is wrap the hook, pull up a loop, and then pull up a loop in the next. Yarn over, pull through all 4 loops on the hook. You have a half double crochet decrease, Now we're going to half double crochet the next stitch as well. So we've turned those 3 stitches into 2 stitches for this round. Now we're going to back post double crochet the next 3 stitches, half double crochet in the next stitch, and 3 more back post double crochets. Okay, now we're going to work half double crochet the next stitch and a half double crochet decrease. Okay, yarn over, pull through all 4, and back post double crochet in the next 6 stitches. Okay, that's number 6. And just like we have the decreased worked on the other side of these decorative stitches, we're going to do another decrease. I'm sorry, let me try that again. Half double crochet decrease. I almost made a single crochet decrease. Okay, wrap the hook, stick it in, pull up a loop. Let's pull up a loop and another one. Yarn over, pull through. Now if you wanted to wrap the hook an extra time in that second stitch, that's fine. You can do that. It's not really necessary. We're mostly going for the same height of a half double crochet as we complete that stitch. Okay, so let's go ahead and 3 more back post doubles. Okay, this is for the back side of the cable. Half double in the next stitch, and then 3 more back post double crochets. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here for the repeat. Okay, you have, if you're looking at it from the back side, your cable. You're going to do the 3 back post double, half double in the middle of the cable, and then 3 more back post double crochets, a half double crochet, a decrease, half double crochet decrease over the next 2 stitches, and then you have your 6 back post stitches here, another half double crochet decrease, and then a half double crochet, and then you have your cable all over again. So let's go ahead and do that all the way around. This round ends by working 2 back post double crochets and then joining with a slip stitch to the first stitch of the round. Okay, let's go ahead and turn, and as you can see, the hat does have a little bit of a curve coming around the edge. After round 17, which is our next round, this should be even more profound. It should start to curve in a lot more because we're going to be working some double crochet, some decreases, front post double crochet decreases as we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and start round 17. We're going to chain 2, and we're going to front post double crochet as follows around the first 2 stitches. You're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, okay, yarn over again, and pull through 2 loops. We're going to do that one more time. Yarn over, bring our hook around the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on the hook. Okay, that was going to be our front post double crochet decrease. Okay, so after we do that, we're going to do a half double crochet decrease over the next 2 stitches. Okay, we have 2 stitches here. We're going to yarn over, pull up a loop. We're going to pull up a loop in the next stitch as well. Yarn over, all through all the loops on the hook. Okay, now we go to our cable. We're just going to go ahead and work the 3 front post double crochets, half double crochet in the middle of this cable, and 3 more front post double crochets. Okay, now we're going to do a half double crochet decrease over the next 2 stitches, just like so. Okay, now we're going to work a front post decrease over the next 2 stitches. Yarn over, pull through all 3, and then we're going to front post over the next 2, and then we're going to front post double crochet decrease over the next 2, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on the hook. So we've just reduced the 6 stitches across to actually 4 once we come back this next round. Okay, now we're going to work a half double crochet decrease like so, and then we're back to our cable. So go ahead, work the 3 front post doubles over the cable. Make sure that you don't work any decreases over the cables. Okay, it's just, they should just be worked in between as I just showed you. Half double crochet and then 3 more front post cables. Okay, let's take a look at what our repeat is going to look like. So we have the standard, 3 front post double, half double, 3 front post double over the cabling section, and then we work a half double crochet decrease over these 2 stitches. Then we're going to work a front post double crochet decrease over these 2 front post double, and then another front post double crochet decrease, and then another half double crochet decrease, and that will be our repeat all the way around. Okay, let's work this all the way around to the end, and I'm going to go ahead and work the last 4 stitches for you, which would be a front post double crochet decrease, and then 2 front post double crochets. Okay, and then we're going to join with a slip stitch to that first stitch of the round, which happens to be that decrease, that front post double crochet decrease we worked. Okay, so this ends round 17, and you should have 78 stitches. Let me go ahead and show you what's happening here. This is really curving up like a bowl. It's not going to be a bowl, but it's going to curve around. It should be curving around rather nicely for you. Okay, so now we're going to work round number, round number 18. So we're going to turn, chain 2. I always like to chain first. I know different ways of doing that, but we all end up in the same place. Okay, so this time around we are not going to decrease any stitches, but rather work in the stitches that we have. So we chain 2. You're going to back post in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2. Now remember, this one was a decrease, so that's kind of a little bit of a larger stitch to wrap your hook around there. Okay, half double crochet in the next stitch. Okay, now we're working on the back side of the cable, so we just do the 3 back post double crochets, half double crochet in the center of the cable, and then 3 more back post double crochets, okay, half double crochet in that decrease, and then we have 4 stitches. See, there's the decrease, but that's just going to be 1 stitch for us to wrap around. Make sure that you don't add stitches there. So we should just have 4 back post double crochets across there. Try to show you as best I can. And then we do a half double crochet, and then we're back to a cable again. So let's just take a look again at that repeat. Okay, so our repeat would be on with the back side facing us. We're going to do 3 back post double crochets, a half double crochet, and then 3 more back post doubles,
a half double crochet in that decrease, and then 4 back post double crochets, and then a half double in that other half double decrease that we worked from the other round, and then you just dirt that all the way around with the cable. So go ahead and finish that round just like that. Okay, round 18 ends by working a half double crochet in the next half double and a back post double crochet over that last stitch, and join with a slip stitch to the first stitch of the round. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give my early chain 2 before we begin round 19, but I'm going to try to shape this a little bit. Your hat, it should be shaping up quite well. Okay, it should have a little bit of a definite bowl shape this time. Okay, this is the last decreased round we're going to work. We have chain 2. We're going to front post stitch in the next stitch like so. We're going to just completely skip this half double crochet, and we're going to work, let's see, front post double crochet in the next 3 stitches, and then 3 more front post double crochets. Okay, we're going to skip the half double crochet, front post double in the next 4 stitches. Skip the next half double crochet and 3 front post double crochets. Okay, so I think you should get the idea. So we're just going to go around and we're skipping all of the half double crochets. Okay, we're just mostly doing all front post doubles. Okay, skip the half double, just make it all front post double crochets. So go ahead and do that all the way around. The easiest way to look at this round is if you see a half double crochet, skip it and just fill in with the front post doubles all the way around. Okay, this is worked all the way around, and just front post double crochet on the last 3 stitches. Okay, and then join. We're going to join with a slip stitch to the first stitch of the round like so. Okay, let's just stop and take a look at what we have. Okay, the hat is really coming in. So at this point we're going to start our ribbing rounds. Now for rounds 20 through 23, we're going to chain 2. These are the ribbing rounds rather. We're going to front post double crochet in the first 2 stitches, and then we're going to back post double crochet in the next 2. These are all the post stitches. Now we're going to front post double in the next 2 stitches and back post double in the next 2 stitches. We're going to work this all the way around. Okay, front 2, back 2, front 2, back 2, all the way around. Okay, I've worked the 2 front posts, 2 back posts on the double crochet all the way around. Join with a slip stitch to the first stitch of the round. Now you do not need to turn for the next 2 rounds. You can if you want to. It really makes no difference. I prefer not to. Go ahead, chain 2, and I'm going to go ahead and work the next 2 rounds. That would be next 3 rounds, 21, 22, and 23 are worked the same way. 2 front post double crochet, 2 back post double crochet, just like so. 2 front post double crochet, and then 2 back post double crochet. Okay, this is only my second round of the post stitch, but let me show you what it should be looking like. Okay, it should be like this. So go ahead and work this row, which is row 21, and row 22 and row 23. So work a total of 3 more rows of this 2 front post double crochet, 2 back post double crochet, and I'll show you the final connection. Okay, for the last connection, we just do what we've been doing for the last 20 some odd rounds. Join with a slip stitch to the first stitch of the round. I'm going to go ahead and fasten off with a nice little chain there. Give it a tug. Make sure you leave at least 4 to 5 inches of string so that you can easily thread your needle to hide the strand. Let's just go ahead and look at this. Okay, this is the inside and the outside. You can play around with it and do some blocking with this if you'd like. And this is our Cumulus Cabled Cap, which is, as you can see, is styled in the shape of a beret. All right, let's go ahead and do one more thing. Last thing. Not always the most fun thing, but it's important to do this so that the project is finished. Go ahead and thread your yarn needle, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this to bring this down in between the stitches and try to hide this one strand. That's the great thing about this project, is you only have really one strand to hide at the end and one at the beginning, which, as you recall, we already hid that one by crocheting over it as we went along. So I'm going to bring this one down, and I'm going to bring them back up as well. I'm going to just bring it up into some of these rounds. I am working on the back side, just to clarify. You don't want to have any of this showing. And very carefully cut the strand without cutting your stitches. Give it a little tug. Okay, and we are set and ready to go. All right, let me show you how much yarn I had left. This is all the yarn that I had left from that one hank of yarn. So you want to make sure that you do crochet within the gauge on this project, or you may run out of yarn. Now, if you want to go ahead and make the mitts or the cowl that matches this particular hat, then you may have some extra yarn from those projects as well, should you run short. Hopefully you won't. Okay, so this ends this tutorial for the Cumulus Cabled Cap. God bless. Bye-bye.